Thanks for coming. My name is Merit Alfano Pilch, and today we're going to follow up on the recommendation report that you all have in front of you, implementing the social media into our Avon Corporation. As you all know, social media is larger than life right now, and it is influencing almost every individual who engages in it. Facebook alone, as a social media site, would be the third largest country if it was in the world. It has more internet traffic than Google does weekly. Not only does social media help our business grow, it helps establish our customers' trust in our brand, and also the social media sites like Twitter, LinkedIn, and even having a blog can build clientele. There's media check-ins and deals that aren't just for restaurants and bars anymore. So if you were, say you were out at a restaurant and you wanted to, or not in a restaurant or a bar, just say you were out about and you wanted to just find out what's going on, you can go on your Twitter and make sure that you have everything that's uploaded, and wanted to make sure that if someone wanted to order something, you could find out right away on your Twitter account, say. Or if you have an Avon account on your Facebook that you linked in with it, you could check on that to see if anybody wanted to place an order, and they were checking in to see that they wanted this certain item off of your Facebook Avon site. This takes a sec too. Now, not all ages use Facebook, as you can see on this slide, but over 50% of the population is under 30 years old. And as you go through the majority rules. And then you have, like, if you look at this, they're saying 55 60, only 7% are on there. I'm in this age group. I'm on Facebook. And they're saying only 12% are on there. Which, I don't know, there's a lot of people I went to school with. And I've got over 1,300 friends on my Facebook page alone. Then you've got this part, which is they're saying this 50% is under the 30 age group. Now my mom is not even listed on here. She just got on Facebook. So it's hard to say how they came up with this age group of which is going to be in the right clientele of who's actually on there. I don't know where exactly this statistic is from, how recent it is, or if this is just now or later. But like word of mouth would be from your parents. Say, I told my mom, hey, go check out this site. You can find all this stuff that you want to buy. And it's on Facebook, but you got to go and look at it. Well, now she's on Facebook, now she'll have no problem finding it and looking it up. So social media is a big impact, no matter what site you're under. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, MySpace. I mean, there's so many different sites nowadays. You have to be on some social media nowadays in order to have your business grow. It's just, it has to be. Okay. Now this is my favorite. This is called Pinterest. They say Facebook is the #1 media. Pinterest to me is the #1 for me. This is my own that I set up for my customers. You don't have just one page. You would have more than one page, say. You could have numerous items on here, what you would think would captivate or interest your clientele. You could look up anything from clothes, food, recipes, makeup, gardening tips. I mean, there's a search bar. You type in whatever you wanted for say, and then it would bring up anybody that has put anything on Pinterest, and then you could look it up. This is so big. More people pin these things than anything. That's why it's called Pinterest. And what you do is if you find something on Pinterest, you would pin it, per se. And then you could either find out who has that item, or who's selling it, or who can get in contact with the person that has this item, per se. And then they would go, and then it would track down to the next person, which is an awesome idea. This is why I would think our corporation would do awesome with just this item alone for a social media site. Now, I have numerous people use my Pinterest for myself. So I don't know how you would like to incorporate it. But there's, I mean, Facebook is great for advertising. I have a separate page on my Facebook. I didn't show it on there, but it's on my, I mean, there's a little tab there. You can hardly see it, but there's a little tab. I have a Facebook account that has just an Avon page. But I get more hits on my Pinterest than I do on my Facebook page, because it doesn't get as much activity as my Pinterest does. It makes it a lot more accessible, I think, because this is a free page than Facebook is, and it's easier to get to. This is just like I don't know, I think Facebook's just so congested compared to Pinterest is. Pinterest is just a regular plain website, not like you have to have a sign in on you do on Facebook, and you have that you do for the other one. Which brings me to, how do you tie all these together? This is another great site, TweetDeck. This brings us to our last slide. TweetDeck keeps all my social media together. This is mine. Has my Twitter account, my Facebook, my Pinterest, and my MySpace account. So anytime anybody tweets or puts a notification in my Facebook, puts anything on my Pinterest or my MySpace, and says anything about anything, wants to order something, needs something, I'll get an instant message as they do it. It'll flash up on my TweetDeck. So then when I look on here and it's like, oh, Sue wants this item. Super. All I have to do is go by Sue and respond and say, Sue, no problem, I'll put it in for you and I can get you this item right away. TweetDeck is awesome. There's actually, you can get 5 on here. If you have another one, like LinkedIn is my other one over here. LinkedIn doesn't really have much that you type on, or doesn't have much of like a instant notification. LinkedIn's more for business contacts. So I use that for more of my business contact reps, for my representatives that are underneath me that I manage. And then I'll keep track of them. If they have any questions, then I have all their information. I can get a hold of them that way. But other than that, I have all the other information here as we go. There's another site called Hootsuite, which is similar to TweetDeck, but Hootsuite is not as quick as TweetDeck. I think because Hootsuite has been around longer than TweetDeck, so it's a little more used, so more congested, so it's a little slower. This one's quicker, so I've been using this site a lot better. So I like this one the best. Well, I hope this meeting was more informative and why it's very important that we get into the social media. It's more needed now than later because it's one of the best ways to keep in contact with our customers and keep them more informed and up to date. If you have any questions, it'll be great to take them now. If you can't think of them now, at the end of the report there is my email address. You can contact me there, and I will get back to you as soon as I get your questions there. But the floor is open, and I thank you guys for coming, and I'll take any questions you have right now. Any questions?
Okay, sure. Okay, when did you start working with Avon, and what do you do particularly?
I started 4 years ago. I first started as a sales rep. Now I am a leadership representative. I have a few people underneath me. I'm actually only do this part-time now because I'm a single mom of 2, so I raise 2 kids and I work another job as well.
Cool. Good for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions?
Personally, have your sales grown since using social media for your business?
Oh yes, they have, quite a bit. My Pinterest account alone has tripled my sales, just using it on there. Makes it so much easier to use my Pinterest account because I don't have to go out running around or calling people 24/7. They can pin it all on my account, and all I have to do is just call them and let them know that their order's in, and then I deliver it to them, and they're good to go.
Perfect.
Anything else? Any other questions?
No?
No.
All right. Thank you all for coming. You just have a great evening, and any other questions can send to my email.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye now.